Hello, hello, hello! Shift 1979, also known as R&R Dad, hanging out with you tonight. Gonna be playing a little bit of Earthlock. That is the current free game with Xbox Live Gold. So if you've got Xbox Live, go check it out. I think it's only for a few more days that it is available. And we are gonna check it out right now. Don't really know much about it, but it looks like it's going to be a cool RPG. So let's dive right in. Stats. Speed is used to compute the turn queue in combat. High speed stats leads to more turns in battle. I'm already liking it. I always like turn-based in an RPG. Action is fun in action games, but for me, I like that being able to think about what it is that you're doing and kind of strategize a little bit. The ruins of the past, shrouded in mystery. Legends claim men bowed in fear and awe of a mythic civilization that ruled across all of Umbra. Godlike, harsh rulers who harnessed Omri, the magical energy they stored in our planet's core. There was an uprising. In the midst of war, Umbra shook the ground to a halt. The Omri core burst, spilling across the lands that day, and night something or other. Volcanoes erupted. Tsunamis rose. And when the sea calmed, the mythic race was but a memory, and Umbra was anew. In its remains, flowers and beasts were tainted by Omri, for good and bad. Men and others struggled on. Soon, new civilizations grew. Now, Umbra is calm. In the north, the Suvian Empire rules. But dark whispers dwell in the ruins of the old. Alright, I think I'm liking it already. Sounds like a long time ago there was some really bad overlord guys, and everybody was enslaved to them, but the planet that we live on struck back and took over, but the world was tainted by magic. And some of it was good and some of it was bad. Get up, Taika. Just one more class, then it's the first cadet flight mission. Really liking this little dog we've got. Looks like we are maybe Ive. Ruff, ruff. Flight mission. So maybe we've got some high tech mixed with our magic. Always fun to see how people kind of find a way to mix in technology and magic. That's always something that I like to see. Ooh, and the doors kind of just seem to happen. Where can we go? Can we go down here? I always like to check out every little spot and see if we can. Let's see, what do we have here? Hello? Let's talk to you. No, you're not interested in talk. Oh, just one more class, and some of us will be flying. Cool. He looks like he's taking a nap. Well, some people do that in school. Not a good idea, though. You should always stay awake and pay attention in school. Hi, Ivory! He's busy writing something down. He won't even let me talk to him. Who do you think will make the selection for the scouting mission? Me? Of course I will. Excited about the scouting mission? Now I am. I've got that stuff written up for you for the history exam. Uh-oh. Sounds like maybe Ive might be into a little bit of cheating. Can't say that I condone that. That's not a good idea. You should always do your own work in school, kids. Always a good thing. Let's see. Like I said, checking everything out. Ooh, we have inspect proper locked. Can't get in there, I guess. Locked. Well, maybe we can... The way they delineate between proper locked and really locked, regular locked, means, I think it means maybe we can unlock that regular locked door at some point. Gruff! Ugh. You're right, Taika. I better do the combat training before we sneak off to the flight deck. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do some combat training. This guy looks like a teacher. Teacher with one eye. Instructor Vera. There you are. You must show me what you've learned in basic combat. Come on, I know this. I'm sorry, Miss Lavender. You might be the General's daughter. Oh, I'm the General's daughter. But you have to follow Academy regulations. You were meant to show me this a long time ago. Okay, fine. Combat engagement. Combat can be initiated when the combat engagement indicator is displayed. Press A to initiate combat. Tip: activating combat before CEI runs out. I don't know what's... Oh, combat engagement indicator gives the player party first strike. Player party gets first turn in combat. Performing an ability will cost either Omri or an inventory item, and all cost 1 turn. Only 8 abilities per stance can be accessed in combat, and these can be mapped in the abilities page of the party menu, so choose wisely. Changing stance allows the party member to select a different set of abilities and costs 1 turn to perform. A party member's starting stance can be set in the pairs section of the party menu. Press right bumper to change stance. Press right bumper again to confirm change stance. Press any other button to cancel. Combat Q indicates the turns of each member in the battle. Altering the speed of a party member or the cost of an ability will allow them to jump ahead or fall back in the queue. The party can escape from combat by feigning death, but only when half or more of the party have been knocked out. Bosses aren't fooled by feigned death, so don't even try. Press right on the D-pad to select utility. Press Y to select feign death. Press Y again to confirm feign death. Press any other button to cancel. Damage types. Different attacks perform different damage types. These are divided between physical and magical damage types. Attacks can have the following traits: piercing, crushing, exploding, and slashing. And then health. Taking damage reduces health. If the health reaches 0, the character will be knocked out, receiving no more turns. If the party member's health is less than 25%, the health bar flashes, so pay attention. Alright, sounds like we've got an awful lot of stuff to remember. Hopefully, it's going to remind us later. We've got one more thing. Rest generates a single Omri segment, but costs 1 turn to perform. Use rest to regenerate Omri for an action that you don't have enough Omri for. Right on the D-pad to select utility, A to select rest, and A again to confirm rest. Okay. Got all that? I sure don't, but we're gonna work on it. We'll figure it out. Looks like we can come over here and attack by pressing the A button. Okay. We're gonna use... It looks like we've got a couple of things we can use. We'll switch to this. Ooh, maybe I should have just used Thunder Fist. Looks like I have a limited ammo. Ooh, maybe not. That did pretty well. I'm getting some experience. Pretty standard as far as RPGs go. Good work. Next, you'll fight 2 cadets. Remember, you can goad more than 1 into combat if you think you're up for it. If not, try to pick a fight with just 1 at a time for an easier battle. But the more enemies you fight at once, the more experience you gain. Yes, yes, I know. Just let me have a go at it so I can be done with this. Yes, we're very confident. Running right into combat. I think this time... Ooh, I shouldn't change stance because it uses up, but I'm going to use up a turn and change stance and see what some of these other things are. And we're going to go Fire Trap on a Subian warrior. Ooh, that did quite a lot of damage. Ooh, and it did damage later, too. Let's try Thunder Fist. Ooh, that didn't do much. It said it glanced. Let's try it again. A melee attack that inflicts both physical crushing and magical electro damage. Oh, and a critical that time, so that glancing blow countered out with a crit. And we are good to go. Congratulations, cadets! This class marked the end of your cadet training. General Lavender will now announce the first scouting mission pilots. Ooh, I hope it's us! Do you think it's us? It'd make a better story if it was us, but we'll see what happens. Looks like that's my dad. Nope, nope, that's General Brand.
Thank you, Vera. Listen up. The cadets that have flight clearance for the first scout mission: Punch, Judy, Sim, Ivan. You'll find the Let's try that again. You'll find the flight clearance documents on your desks. That will be all.
What? Yeah, I don't think my name was called in any of that. Are you serious? I'm like the top 3 of the class. You deliberately took my name off, didn't you?
Nonsense, Ive. You are my daughter, and I expect you to behave as such. When you're ready, your name will come up and you can fly. Until then, try harder. I'm going away on a mission to Anu now. While I'm away, just behave, please.
I don't know anything about this, but I kind of doubt that we'll be behaving. I have a feeling we're going to figure out a way to get in on all that scouting mission stuff. Well, he's not very happy. Hope I can get in on the next mission. Yeah, me too. Hi, Ivory! Well, he doesn't have anything new to say. He doesn't have anything new to say. He's busy. I've got that stuff written up for you for the history exam still. Let's see. Punch forgot his flight clearance papers on his desk. He's such a scatterbrain. Oh. Where are the flight clears? Is that them? No. Is that them? No. Maybe this thing. Ooh. Flight clearance. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna pretend to be Punch. Again, I don't recommend this in school, folks. You should always do your own work and keep your own papers, but for the purposes of this game, I'll be stealing some flight papers, apparently. Ivory, what are you up to now? Nothing. Nothing? I have a hard time believing in nothing, miss. I'm here, and Brand's daughter. I can go where I want, no? Sure, go where you want. Just remember, I will be in charge of the Great Wave now that your father leaves on his mission to Anu. You better not get into trouble. Never have. Ha! See you later, Ichibo. Ooh. Taika doesn't like him very much. Stop it, Taika. Come. Ooh, Taika doesn't like that guy very much. Maybe that's some foreshadowing there. Maybe he's a bad guy. Locked and proper locked still. Let's see here. Anything? Nothing else in my room. Guess we're gonna go in that other door where that guy that Taika didn't like very much was coming out. Ikabo. Let's go see what's in that door. Oh, looks like this would be where we take off on airplanes. We fitted new compressors to those monoscouts. Never purred better. Okay, I guess the monoscouts are the vehicles that we get to ride in. Ooh, locked. Locked doors. Let's see, one other guy back here. In case you noticed, yes, I ran right by this guy, and that's because he kind of seems like the obvious guy standing next to the plane that we probably have to talk to move to the next thing. And I always like to look around and see if I can find any secrets. I don't know if there are any secrets in this game, but I do know that if there are, we're gonna find them. So, looks like we don't have any just yet, so we'll go talk to this guy. I'm here for the training mission. Do you have a monoscout for me?
Do you have flight clearance documents?
Yep. Punch couldn't go, so I'm stepping in. Here you go.
Very well, follow me.
And we are flying. I'll tell you what, they don't look very much like they would really fly. But it's fantasy, imagination. We'll just pretend that they look sound and look like they can fly just fine. Multi-target abilities split power between targets, though the super versions do not. So that means if we have AoE type abilities, it looks like it's gonna split the damage between all the targets instead of doing the full damage to everything. Ha! Beat you! Where did that fast Uncle Benjo go? I heard so much about him.
I had the wind against me, boy.
Ha! I didn't.
My tummy's rumbling as well. Too hungry for top speed.
Yeah, all I hear are excuses. So we're here, the Zabirum Temple. Now what?
Isn't it nice not knowing what's next? Doesn't that make for the most exciting adventures, huh?
Yeah, you've told me 1,000 times.
Haha! Since you've got the patience of a toddler, Ammon, there's an undiscovered artifact in the Zabirum Temple. Herb's tip.
Another one of Herb's tip? He usually has good leads.
Yes, he does. Let's head in.
Ooh, now I'm someone else, and I'm somewhere else. I guess I'm Ammon now. What is this? Ooh, oh, warp statue. Interesting. Not gonna click on that yet. We're gonna look around. Like I said, if it looks like we're supposed to do it, we're not gonna do it first thing. All right, we'll check out this warp statue, I guess. Save game. Yes. All right. Well, I think now is probably a great time to end this video. We're going to go ahead and save this game, and we'll get back to you a little bit later with some more Earthlock Festival of Magic. Didn't get a whole lot going on this time, but you know, you got to learn how the game works, and I'm pretty excited to see where the story goes. So for now, this is R&R Dad saying bye.